How about that right there?
Baller right there,
You want to
man.
talk about pure highlights. We are joined by LeSean McCoy. I appreciate you joining us, brother.
I'm happy to be with you guys, man.
Hey, this is
Two of my favorites.
This is where we keep it 100 right here.
Okay.
So we're going to talk. We're just going to put it all out on the table. But first, we got to talk about your first season in Buffalo and the immediate success. Talk about that a little bit.
Just, I think for the first year, we did well. There's times where we played really, really well, and there's times we didn't. As a team, we can do a lot better, especially myself. I think a lot of that has to do with me going out there and really being healthy, and putting it on the line for my teammates. This year I felt like I didn't play well enough like I should have. I think this next year with Tyrod, the way he played, by the way, Virginia guy.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
He had a great year.
Yeah.
I think that second year under his belt where he's more confident, he's running the show for sure. And actually another year with Greg Roman. I love his offense. And I think the pieces we have there, we can get it together, for sure. And also Rex Ryan, he's going to control the defense and make it work, him and his brother.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I wanted to ask you about Rex, man. Everybody knows Rex is very entertaining, man.
Yes,
and I know he can be entertaining in the locker room also. But talk about he had some issues with Mario Williams and guys saying that the defense, was different and, it didn't use their skill set well. Did that fraction the locker room any? Was that an issue in the locker room?
Well, the good thing with Rex and the way he kind of controls the team is that he has this open policy. If there's ever an issue, you don't like the play calls or you don't like what's going on, you come holler at him.
So if y'all don't like the play call, you go up there, look, dude, stop running power, bro.
As far as just to talk to him, and get some things off your chest. A lot of coaches don't allow that.
No,
it's what I say, what goes. I think that's what makes Rex Ryan a different coach, and you can trust him. And he's honest. He's one of them coaches, man, he's going to tell you the truth if you like it or not. So I'm not sure how everything went with him and Mario. I think it was, obviously, there was a problem with just some of the calls. And I can say this. I think 2 years, 2 years ago, the defense had so many sacks. They did very well. And then I guess Rex Ryan's bringing in his defense, who's been winning and been successful for years.
Yeah.
So maybe that could butt heads. But the good thing is it worked out at the end of the year, got things situated. And I look forward to this next year, man, being a blast for us.
Breakout season?
For sure. I think Rex Ryan's going to get the defense right. And as an offense, we got to get right. And I think it'll happen.
Now, in talking about head coaches, you spoke a little bit about Rex. What's the biggest difference between playing for a guy like Rex Ryan and then playing for a guy like Chip Kelly?
Rex a lot more laid back. He's been with teams where the veteran, the leaders, kind of lead the team. They're guys that put players in position, to be more accountable. I think it should be like that. Andy Reid was like that. Guys, you got to be accountable. This league, man, it's a blessing to be in, but if you're not accountable, you won't be here long. I think Chip Kelly's more a coach that's more hands-on. There's not really a lot of leaders kind of on the team. He's more the leader. He's the guy that's kind of setting the rules. He's the guy.
So it's not a players' team. It's more him doing it.
Right. Yeah. That and then also just like his thing is just from the how you approach the game.
Yeah.
He's monitoring everything. Where kind of Rex is more like, okay, well, if a big game, against whatever team, you know how important this game is. I shouldn't have to tell you to study. I shouldn't have to tell you to get in your playbook. I shouldn't have to tell you all them type of things. You shouldn't be out late. You should be already mentally focused for this game. And Chip's more on you. He has the thing with the sleep, to see how many hours you sleep. And,
Heard about that,
different
man.
things. Yeah, so, I mean, they're obviously a lot different. But they all have the same goal.
Mike, I don't mean to cut you off, but not to read in between the lines, are you talking about a coach that allows a man and a professional athlete to be just that, and a coach that is more of a parent and almost an authoritative figure?
Well, however you look at it. I mean, if you look at it as a parent, you can look at that. I mean, but I think Rex definitely has that NFL, guys, be men, be veterans. But also, in his credit, I mean, he's played and coached with guys like Ray Lewis.
Right.
You look at Scott, and all different players that were veterans, Revis and them guys are leaders. So you kind of let the leaders, the veterans, lead.
Yeah.
And then you have your troops, your soldiers that follow. I think Chip is kind of the opposite. He's the guy that dictates how everything's supposed to go and pushes everything out like that.
Now, Shady, on that note, what suggestion or what tips would you give to some of those San Francisco players now? I mean, you had Torrey Smith say, man, I better get my running on. I
I actually got
ready.
a call, Torrey, man. I talked to my brother, and we're good friends, just to let him know. But It's just, you know, every situation is different. I think there. The one thing I will say about Chip is that he wants to win. You know, he's very, very intelligent. The offense, you know, they'll find ways to get the big numbers. They'll find ways to put the stats up, you know, offensively. You just got to, I think, with him coming in there, no matter how good of a player or lower of a player you are, you know, if you just automatically believe in, no matter if it sounds crazy,
right,
you're like, what is he talking about? If you just automatically believe, you know, and buy in, you know, I think you'll be fine.
One last thing before we let you go, man. Where did it go wrong with you and Chip, man? Because I look at this from a football standpoint. The offense fits you perfectly and what you do. Get your back in space, make guys miss. You know, where did it go wrong, man? Because to me, to let a guy like you walk out of that building.
It baffled everybody, okay?
Yeah, it baffled everybody,
baffled us all.
Yeah. Just, I guess he thought that would be better if DeMarco was there, you know, and that's how the trade went. I can't really answer that question, you know, how he felt. But at the end of the day, we all know the results. You know, he got rid of me and got him. He felt like that was best for the offense. You know, so that's how that went.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
That's what's up. Well, listen,
now he's gone.
Shady, we appreciate you keeping it real, and we will have much more with Shady throughout the show.
I'm not going nowhere, baby.
Not going nowhere. Back to you, Dan.